Okej, wydaje mi się, że wszystko powinno być gotowe. Okej, to się nie czeknie ten... Dawno się nie widzieliśmy na tutaj. Tak. Przychodzę z kolejną Danganronpą oczywiście. To wygląda dosyć ciekawie. Jeśli być szerokie, nie jestem. Arcel jest bardzo tęgowy, ale mi się właśnie przez to niezbyt podoba, można powiedzieć. Bo znasz trochę za bardzo, w sensie... Dobra. Przez to wygląda trochę dziwnie to, bo inne elementy nie są tangowe, a to postacie są. Co się nagrywa? Tak, tutaj, dobra. Zapomniałem jak się to robi, zapomniałem jak się nagrywa na YouTubie, 2 miesiące nie było. Tak, 3 miesiące chyba nawet. W każdym razie, wracając do tego, po prostu zobaczmy co to jest. To się oddziało nie nazywa tym razem Danganronpa, tylko Jikoronpa, cokolwiek to znaczy. W każdym razie jest, znaczy to jest ta sama gra, pod tą samą grę podchodzi, ale jest coś innego. O, zauważyłem, że nie wziąłem sobie jeszcze tego soku. A nic do picia, no cóż. Sending recording of subject 1. Oh boy. Mam nagrania ładne. Damn it. Damn it. Why the fuck did I do this? Shit, shit, shit. I can't go back from this, I can't. Oh, it'll be fine, I'll be fine. Yeah, right. Like every other time he's going to be recording end. Prologue. Okay. My name is Hanasaki. No, not just that. Hikari. That's my name. The name I don't share with anybody else. My sign of existence, of awareness. Czemu to jest takie głośne nagle? Przecież miało być ciszej. A sense of awareness, my name, my identity. It all comes to me in a series of flashes. Everybody is their own person. That's what he tried to teach me. As a person, you always depend on other people. You can never truly be a person without other people. Some people depend on others as a source of happiness and comfort. Some people inflict pain on others to satisfy their own senses of greed and brutality. Some people are constantly compared to others, never having a chance for their own identity. Without other people, nobody can be a person. That's what I know. That's what I've always known, even from before this game. Even before I saw those red eyes, my first ever sight in this game. God damn it, you better be alive. Bob with white hair and red eyes. He's standing above me, kneeling down. And now the corpse is staring at me, huh? Either somebody here is quite experienced with necromancy or actually alive. Well, I guess being an undead monster is an option too, but don't look at the part. No, I'm quite alive, unfortunately. Oh, this looks cute. Podobają mi się te przyczepki. Ale wszystko ma taką teksturę dziwną. Ja rozumiem, że nie próbowali, ale to jest próbowanie trochę za bardzo. Wszystko się się tak dziwnie... Nie, mi nie lubię takich tekstur. Osobiście. Już wolałbym, jakby tło było zrobione bardzo pośpiechem. Krzywo nawet w niektórych miejscach, ale żeby nie było tak jakieś dziwne... Żeby się nie zlewało teksturowo, bo jakby... Nie ma nic specjalnego w tych szafkach, czemu lodówka jest zwykle drewniana i tak samo drewniany jest też piecyk, co nie ma absolutnie sensu. Mają taką samą teksturę i tam trochę wkurza w tym. Ale okej. I quickly forced myself off the ground and held my head. As my perception of the world became clearer, my head started to hurt. I tried to look back on why, but it only made my head hurt more. If I wasn't alive, I wouldn't be feeling this headache. I felt the same headache, but I think he missed something. Huh? Before I knew it, the boy kneeled down towards where I was and seemed to pick up something. This tablet is yours, right? I have a similar one, but I understand why an idiot who fall asleep on the floor would have lost it. Te tekstury na włosach są dziwne, już wolę jakby pozostały po prostu białe, I guess, trochę pocieniowane. Też tutaj dziwnie się jakoś wykrzywia materiał. Ale dłonie są nawet ładnie narysowane. Więc to muszę pochwalić. 14 alive, how do we know that? Jakby co to zrobi ta informacja tutaj? Czekaj, tu się coś... Muzyka się zlupowała chyba w tym momencie, zauważyłem. Co nie do końca ale dobra. Idiot. You were conscious on hard tile floor. Foreign and eaten for doing so. I don't know the meaning of the word. Ah, that's true. What? Was he surprised by my agreement? Damn it, it's no fun if you just accept the taunting. What's your real name, Miss Fool of the Floor? He really enjoys calling me an idiot and a fool, but I guess that wouldn't be too far off. Still, him knowing my real name wouldn't be that bad. My name is Hikari Hanasaki. O, wow, animacje mają, ale krótkie. Strasznie nie zdążyłem nawet zobaczyć. And my name is Daisaku Kuroyanagi. Must be pleasure to meet me. Who are you? Why do you look like a girl? Kuroyanagi? Oh, are you part of that famous photography family? Oh wow, even a stranger brings that up first. Sorry. I think I got the first impression already. Damn it. I'm used to it. I'm a nature photographer, but I hate the job. Though, if you tell that little fact of to my family, you'll probably be sued and erased from history. Sued? Erased from history? Yeah, probably. The assholes who brought me into the world don't have much going off for them besides stupidity. Okej, tu jest tak pokazane. O, czekaj, nie auto. Right. Anyways, turning on tablet, I have a suspicion. Get to skip button. To jest ciekawe zrobione. Right, that tablet. I guess I was distracted by the fact he called me an idiot. Truth of Shadow? As I sighed, he handed me the tablet, and as soon as my fingerprint touched the screen, it turned on. Eventually, I saw 3 words: truth or shadow. Huh? These tablets seem to only be activated via the owner's fingerprint, so I couldn't get into yours. How do you do... Masz rękawiczki na dłoniach, jak ty to robisz, mordo? Tell me the words on the screen. It says truth of shadows. So you have a truth as well. Sounds edgier than mine, honestly. Edgy? Shadows, darkness, that kind of thing. My tablet said that my truth is about earthquakes or something. Shadows and earthquakes. Both are vague, but they somewhat seem important. You don't know what they mean? Not a clue. That's troubling. We woke up in a strange place and were given whatever these truths are by a strange tablet. I'm right here. I know what happened, Hanasaki. Sorry. Maybe you should head out of this kitchen. I'm staying here. Why? Is it really smart to explore a strange location we have no recollection of? Anything could happen. Crabs can spring out of the ground and kill us. Or outside this room is a destroyed world. That's a bit of a stretch, but do you make a good point otherwise? You do make a good point otherwise. Never mind, we're going out. Huh? Hurry it up, Hanasaki. Before I could react, Daisaku grabbed my hand and quickly rushed me out of the room. Once we walked out of the kitchen, we saw a living room. A living room? I guess it shouldn't be such a surprise, but you two come out of hiding. You're not very good at hide and seek, if that's what you children are trying to play. I didn't get a chance to say anything before two people came out of the hiding behind the couch. Ah, are you a psychic? I didn't expect to come across such an opponent. Don't worry, Maume. You can best any opponent. I have my mind and heart ready. Only a purer heart can make me fall. Yeah, your strangers won't defeat Mayume. I believe in her. Now explain yourself. Why did you kidnap us? So you two were hiding behind the couch and imitating a game of war. As expected, nothing of use. You're not children, but well. Why are you two talking about opponents? I doubt we are your enemies. We didn't kidnap you. Wait, were you two kidnapped? Are you alright? I suppose a beautiful maiden such as yourself would not like to get wrapped up into this, but I not trust that taller fellow. A beautiful maiden? I doubt that, but that boy called you Mayume, right? No, it is true. Any girl who proves herself compassionate is worthy of the title. Regardless, you are correct. My name is Mayume Aikawa. Okej, ciekawe jest przedstawienie postaci, w sensie, że po kolei, z tego co widzę. W sensie, że teraz widzimy dwójkę nowych postaci, a wcześniej tamta postać jedna. Wydaje mi się to ciekawsze niż po prostu wejście na salę gimnastyczną i po prostu wszyscy się pokazali. Ile tych jeszcze jest gniewnych? Okej, chyba już nie ma. A nie, jeszcze jest. Ja robię pewnie dużo hałasu tym, a nie powinienem. Jestem debilem. Anyway. Should I introduce myself, Mayume? That tall person is scary. Is being tall really my defining trait? You two are definitely children if you're so worked up about it. Though I guess it's preferable to being recognized by name. Oh, no. Daisuke is fine. He helped me wake up after all. According to the idiot Harasaki, why are you defending me? It's true though, you did help me wake up. So the tall fellow is named Daisaku. And he helped you get back on your feet. Yeah. So he isn't all bad. If he's trustworthy, then I guess I can introduce myself. I am Uuuuu Yusuke Mitama. I call him Ryu though. Easier on the tongue, is it not? It's nice to meet you, Ru and Mayume. I'm Hikari. About Ariel, why were you two hiding? We, heard footsteps and I thought I saw something. I experienced a peculiar sight as well. A white silhouette passed by us. Are you sure it wasn't me? You just sure realized that I have a white hair, right? No, that's not likely. A spirit taking the form of a human and throwing out insults is not likely at all. There are some that seek vengeance, but they are much more sophisticated in their methods. Wait, hold on, spirit? That's what Mayume and I think it was. It disappeared a moment after we saw it. If you think that's weird, then ghosts are not real, child. Right, I know. Nonsense, none of us truly know all beings that inhabit our living world or any other world, so we cannot rule out it completely. That's true, we are in a strange place, so it's not out of the ordinary if we were to experience odd things. Now, for the children amongst me, at least 3 follow fools would be more entertaining. You may not be a spirit, but you do lack any sort of basic decency. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Do you know anything about this place? No. Mayume and I woke up in this room and talked a bit. You two entered a few minutes after. Worthless information. Let's continue, Hanasaki. Huh? You are the most horrible child here, and we should move on. As a really honest, I feel like he's more impatient than he wants me to believe. I will not allow you to harm her psyche any further with such taunts. We will be coming along. Are you sure, Mayume? I wouldn't want to bother them with my nonsense. You are not bothering anybody besides Daisuke. But he is not worth your time, do not worry. What? It's the other way around. That fool isn't worth my time. I truly doubt that you have more information than us, so you should not be acting high and mighty. Says a child who thinks ghosts are real. Truly terrible comebacks. Is that a coping mechanism for feeling inferior to others in some way? Aggressions such as yours may come from... Shut it! I don't need you to psychologize me, freak. You can You can come as long as you stop that shit. Excellent. Miriam seems to get a grasp of this behavior so quickly that it's a little frightening. So, where will we go? There are several doors, but let's check those large doors first. Daisuke pointed to the doors near the front of the living room, looking like an entrance of some sort. Let us proceed! As the group pushed open the door and there was a large ballroom filled with 10 other people. Wait, okej, czyli tak będziemy to robić, dobra. Czy jednak będzie... tak, to nie umiem mówić. Tak. Here we go again. Ah, welcome. It is so splendid to meet so many unique people. This makes 14, right? This is the full number of people. It's strange that we are forced to wait so long, isn't it? Say, Inosuke and I woke up first, but we still don't know anything. It'll be alright, Iki. An explanation should come soon. I'll kick their ass if they make us wait any longer. Calm down. Insisting on wrecking the place won't make it go any faster. How long did these people wait? Why were a specific amount of people put into this strange place? Who put us here? I started as a stare at the group and pondered to myself. A loud voice rang out from somewhere. Please get to know the names and basic personalities of every person around you. You will only get an explanation once that is done. The voice echoed for a few moments until it disappeared completely. Everyone, as the voice said, we need to collect information about everyone else around us. Only then we can get an answer. Really? You're going to accept it's just like that? Tsubaki and myself have already waited here for an hour. Waiting any longer is unnecessary now that we have the amount of people the voice informed us about earlier. She's right, the voice told us an hour ago that the explanations would begin with 14. The pink-haired boy said he and somebody else woke up first, so that means that he's waited for a while, right? Damn, an hour? Yeah, and we are not getting any younger. Oh yeah, very true, your hair is fading so much that you look like Granny. She's right though, wasting time like this is essentially foolish. Can't go on without can go with arguing, everyone interests yourselves. If you already know the name of somebody, avoid talking to them. I wish I could be like her. Being so confident and clear-haired. That's something amazing. Stop daydreaming. Huh? When I was thinking, the girl approached me. Good, you stopped. My name is Fuyaka Kageyama. Fuyaka Kageyama. And your name? Ah, it's Hikari. Hikari! Sorry for not paying much attention. You're right, you're at fault. Losing focus so easily is going to get you killed. Oh shit. Killed? Yes, killed. We've already been kidnapped, but it is clear the process of you getting kidnapped was quite easy, judging from your personality. That's true, I remember how I got here. Being kidnapped is definitely possible. As far as I am aware, none of us do. I doubt we've been knocked out physically though. We've had some sort of wounds if that were the case. It's making some really good points. Were we dragged in some way instead? Wait, now that I think about it. I had a headache when I woke up, does that count? No, it does not. Waking up can cause headaches normally, especially if its sleeping position is odd. Other factors can play a part as well, such as if one got too much or too little sleep before, and in any case such a scenario is common. You know a lot. I do, I'm a bodyguard, so having some knowledge is required. Oh, what kind of stuff does a bodyguard do? It's in the name. I guard the body of a person. Right, sorry. Relax, I'm joking. You really are sensitive, aren't you? No need to be mean about it. To answer the question, I commonly guard teenage celebrities, but in some cases I assist in guarding high-profile people as required. Nobody would take a teenage girl seriously as a regular guard, so that helps in some situations to catch the enemy off guard. Pun intended. Nie zrozumiałem panu, czekaj. Nie mogę cofać, to się nie da, okej, dobra. Oh, that's so cool. Cool? You protect others and ensure their safety, right? You showed leader-like behavior earlier too. Being a leader is only natural. And I appreciate you keeping us together. Thank you, Fuyaka. Oh, it is no issue. In any case, you should proceed in introducing yourself to the others. Farewell. Goodbye! Soon Fuyaka walked away and I found myself heading towards the nearest girl. She leaned against the wall, seeming alone. Hello, you're Hanasaki, I know. I'm Tsubaki Sato. Okej, mają inne kolory. Coś zauważyłem, że coś mi chyba nie zgadzało się, że... If you check the tablets, it has basic information on everybody here. Well, Look, I don't have time for this. Being through the get to know people thing 100 times and it gets tiring. Sorry. Why are you apologizing? I upset you, didn't I? That's dumb. I'm just irritated in general. I'm just irritated in general. That's me. Oh, why is that? I met 1,000 different people and I'm never connected with any of them, honestly. Not your fault that a thief is sick of everybody. A thief? Yeah, the tablet said I'm an adventurer, but that's not really accurate. You just announced it's a nonchalantly? What if somebody's watching us? You'll get arrested. I know we won't get arrested. Fuyaka said it herself in your conversation with her. We were kidnapped. Camera arresting criminals wouldn't make much sense, you know. Oh, you probably overheard it, right? In any case, don't act like a dumbass and don't get in my way. Got it? she's a little harsh, but she's not all bad, right? Got it, even if it annoys you, thank you for taking the time to... Thanks for taking the time to introduce yourself. I don't understand why you're thanking me. It was required. Still, you took time to explain yourself a bit. That's worth something, right? I don't see it, but you do you. Anyways, I should go introduce myself to more people. See you later, Tsubaki. Bye. Seems like nobody else is alone. I hope it won't be bad if I join another conversation. Oh, wander around the room, trying to calm the conversation, investigate nearby, shouting, greet the quiet pair. Hey, let's go to quiet pair. Because yes, plus I don't like. There was a quiet pair of people in the corner, and he headed to them. They were just staring at each other in silence. Hello, I'm Hikairi. Mao no Kiri Sato. Now get out of my life. Okej. Ogólnie mam problem z rozróżnieniem płci postaci. Jeżeli ja mam problem z rozróżnieniem płci postaci, to znaczy, że... Znaczy z częścioma, nie ze wszystkimi, ale... To nie jest dobry znak, jeżeli występują takie problemy, a przez te ubrania mało co widać. Huh? Name is Senisuke Igarashi. This one's a little feisty, so watch out. It's a guy or girl? I don't know. I struggled to come up with a response for a few moments, and the stranger assumed until Mona spoke up. What do you want? Ah, well, I was just hoping I could get to know you two a little more. Is that okay? No. See, all feisty. Look, we're strangers, and I don't care about any of you. Once we get a fucking explanation, I'm out of here. Ooh, add swearing to the list. Are you trying to do some bullshit psychology? Whoever hired you should get you fired and then fired himself too. Close, very close. A journalist, not a psychologist though. They can collaborate when needed. Finally, detail I can use to convey. I know that sounded desperate, me, but I really am desperate. Get used to it, me. What? What type of journaling? I don't read articles about nature. I find articles discussing rare plants the most interesting. Flower freak, I see. Lazy insult, Miss Feisty. Taking an interest in putting freak after it is not all the pinnacle of insults. You little... I've heard about you, Miss Biker. You have more bark than bite from what I've heard. What? My attempt at starting the conversation was a complete failure. Anyways, she's a biker, right? At least that's what Senisuke said. Yeah, what does being a biker mean, Mon? Mayon, I don't know. Oh, figured you'd assume I start fights and ride a bike, which is true, but fucking dumb to think. Why is it dumb if it's true? It's because I do more than get into fights and ride bikes, obviously. Those cars say otherwise. Ignoring that bastard, I am not part of any gang or group, so I go solo. Don't know what the alternative of solo is like at all. Oh, most bikers I hear about are part of groups. Biker is an exaggeration for me, but the dumbasses who kidnapped us and gave us tablets said I was one. Exaggeration, right. I travel a lot, dumbass. Breaking some rules is just part of that. Not my fault a lot of places are restricted. Oh, what? What places? You don't need to know, Shortcake. Just know they weren't recognizable when I was done with them. Okay. Okay. Shortcake? You have strawberry blonde hair, right? You're short and you're way too fucking sweet. Make the connections. Fantastic improvement. Strawberry Shortcake is much more creative than Flower Freak. I knew a famous dancer had to be more creative than that. What the? Moan Kirisato, a ballet dancer, daughter of well-known ballet dancer who earned numerous awards in her time. Hey, even if that's true, Moan might not want the information talked about. Oh, I didn't think about that. You didn't? It's not about that. I thought it was just you who would find it irritating. Even so, how did you know about Moan in the first place? I know a lot of people and have a lot of information stored in this brain of mine, but I don't know how much beyond hearing of her name is in a name. Newbie movies. I don't know much beyond hearing of her name in an article once. Keep that shit to yourself, bastard. Ah, bastard, you return to the terrible insults. Creativity fluctuated with you, right? You're a bit quiet, Para. I slowly backed away as I felt the possibility of an argument come up, slowly returning to the entrance. Hopefully the next people I met aren't as argumentative. Okay. Nearby shouting, let's go. Turn to the cheerful shouting in the corner, noticing a boy jumping excitedly. You really here? The moth of soaring blossoms? Yes. Do not forget about my partner, though. His title may be of a wasp, but he is still the brightest person there ever was. Soaring blossoms? Is that the group of some kind? Hello, you two. I'm Hikari. What is this soaring blossom you two are talking about? Oh, it's wonderful to meet you, Hikari. I'm Chiyoki Utazumi, or as some may call me, the Moth of Soaring Blossoms, a pop idol group. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Hey, how dare you not recognize her? Sorry, I don't listen to pop music much. Do not apologize, dear, you made no mistake and nobody was harmed. I disagree, but we can resume that later. I'm Toshitsu Kamoto, a legendary warrior that knows all. Okay, legendary warrior. And since I know all, I can tell you that Chiyuki is an idol and she deserves much more respect. She's an icon of music, after all. She brings so much originality. He's really an idol fan, huh? I'm glad he's happy though. Being a celebrity, always a little exciting. Oh well, thank you, but you may be exaggerating slightly, Toshi. No, I'm definitely right. I know all there is to know, and I can say your music is definitely unique. If you don't mind me asking, what is your music about, Shuki? Oh, I do not mind in the slightest. After all, if I can assist anybody in any way, that makes me the happiest. Answer those To answer such question, most of the band's songs focus around abandonment, loneliness, or rejection. Death is a common theme as well. Pop music centering on such dark topics is definitely strange. That's why her music is so unique. It brings sensitive comfort to those who suffer from such fears. It's real and it's genuine. It is only because my fans need it. If any fans has a sad experience, if any fan had a sad expression, it must be reminded. Oh, you help people out then, that's amazing. Oh, you two really are making me quite flustered. What about your profession though? I'm truly interested in such unique individuals. Oh, I'm historian. Or an assistant. I mean, I'm not historian yet, but I'm trying really hard to become one. You did mention you were a legendary warrior. Is that related to it? That's right! History has so many incredible moments. A small town fighting against a tyrant, a warrior defending his king, a long war coming to an end. I want to be as legendary as each hero. That's wonderful, Gold Toshi. Thank you, but I'm not even close to accomplishing it. But I have to aim to be as great as I can. That's my destiny. Destiny is a silly thing, but I trust it. Even one person being born, it can change the entire course of the country after all. That sounds odd, but I believe it. Hey, you should believe it. I'm always right. Right you are. If the feeling of destiny comforts you, then I support you fully. See, Hikari, Chiyuki knows how right I am. Right, I believe, don't worry. As you should. Now, I should make sure everyone knows that here I am, so farewell. Toshi ran off with an excitement of a little kid. His excitement does rub off on me a bit. I should do the same. So farewell, Hikari. Chucky waved as she walked away and I waved back before sighing. I only have a few more people to introduce myself to, right? What should I do? Okej. Czyli tak to jest zrobione. Będę musiał ogarnąć. Join a calmer conversation. After looking around the room, I spotted two people having calmer conversation. Probably the safest bet to head over to them, right? Hello, I'm Hikari. Who are you two? A new person. It is a pleasure to meet you, Hikari. I'm Iki Chihara. Oh fuck, nie. Introducing myself constantly as a pain. Asuka Kishitaka. These two seem much less forward than some others, that's for sure. Is there anything I can do to help Asuka? If you are all frustrated during introductions, forcing yourself to interact will not help. Forcing myself? No, it's not that. If you don't feel comfortable telling me, that's right. Yeah, I hope you're alright, though. I'm fine, but Hikari, you're a gardener, right? Huh? I am, but how did you know? Oh yeah, ma kraty na całym tym. Okej, no wiemy już nasz talent naszej... Znaczy talent, nie wiem, w sumie nie wiem, czy to są talenty. Na razie nie było czegoś takiego, że... Po prostu są bardziej zawody albo... zainteresowania. Na razie, więc... Nature is pretty cold, and the tablet says you're the gardener. I just wanted to confirm. Right, the tablet lists so much information. I would expect it does have some nice points though, such as including pronouns. Oh, okay. To jest ten typ gry. Dobra, spoko. Jakby, no. Czyli tu może mogą pojawić się jakieś osoby, które nie są do końca binarne. Czyli nie wpasowuje mi się, no. Ale to w sumie spoko. To jak mi pokaże... Czekaj, mogę odpalić tableta. Rules... Okej, to pewnie są jakieś typowo... Guests. Okej, dobra, to można nawet odpalić wszystkich. Hej. Truth of Shadows. Pronouns she, her. Czekaj, jesteśmy od początku lecimy czy od końca? O, okej, she, they. Truth of I don't know. Okay, we don't know this one at all. Okay, to jest he. Nie powiedziałbym. Okay, he, him. He, him też. Okay, she, her. He, him. Też bym nie powiedział, że to jest mężczyzna, ale dobra. She, her. She, her. He, him. She, her. She, her. Czy mi się wydaje, że jest więcej dziewczyn? They, them, okej. She, she. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć, siedem. Nie, dobra, jest chyba porówno. O, proszę. To jest job hobby. Nie ma talentu. Okej. Yeah, hopefully they'll have any misconception about me. So it's a fucking pain to deal with. Oh, I didn't look at the tablet much yet. We're going to miss out on a lot of info then. Pretty damn move. Everybody says the same thing, huh? What are you referring to? It doesn't matter, but Suka, you mentioned you enjoyed nature, right? Yeah, what about it? I bet you love frogs the most. Well, yeah, that's pretty obvious that matching bag and headband costs a ton of commission. I do not partake in favoring any animals, but I do imagine serene creatures would be more preferable to me. Frogs aren't just favorite animals, you know. They are magnificent and close to my heart. I see. Do you have a pet frog, perhaps? Sorta, but it doesn't matter now. Huh? Why not? Oh no. Did it perhaps No, you dumbasses. Nothing as fucked up as that. I'm just too busy with basketball nowadays. Ała. O nie. Sorry, że tutaj ten, tak, my apologies for making such an assumption. It was quite rude of me. I'm sorry too. Damn it, you don't gotta apologize. But it is required for me to not leave any harsh feeling behind it, Asuka. What does that even mean? Don't pretend like you want to be my friend, dumbass. Any person I interact with should not be negatively influenced by my mistakes. It is against my code. Yeah, the tablet said you were a detective or something, huh? Oh wow, mam detektywa, hej. I nie jest to protak, hej. Aren't you supposed to solve mysteries though? I don't think being a therapist is usually included in the description. Oh, you do look like a detective, especially with that coat. Wcale nie zarobana od Shushuichek. Shut up. Anyway. Oh well, thank you. This coat of mine is part of the uniform for the organization I work with. None of the people I work with take the well-being of suspects and witnesses into priority, so it should be my duty to help the affected. Oh wait, since you're a detective, do you know what's going on? I'm unfortunately not that skilled quite yet. I only got accepted into an organization a year ago, and not because of my own abilities. So you're a fraud? No, not in the least. I can still piece together the criminal's motives and possible actions quite well, but with a specific suspect, so your work is focused around social behavior. That seems useful though. Maybe you will be able to help more as you get to know everyone. I truly do hope so. Thank you for such encouragement, Hikari. Hikari's all that, but I should introduce myself to some others. I commanded you to do the same, or you won't hear the end of Fuyuaka's shitty warnings. Huh? She seemed really nice. Don't trust people so easily, damn. They'll walk all over you when you don't expect it. What do you mean, Asuka? Nothing. Wait, fuck! As Asuka walked off, Iki fractionally followed them. I sighed trying to decide what I should do next. Wander around the room. I walked to the center of the room, trying to find more people, when a pair of hands touched my shoulder. Ah! Wahahaha! I only touched the shoulder and you're already acting like you saw a dead body. It must be tiring to get with such nonsense. Hello you two. Watch out, watch out, pedals. If you stutter anymore, you might even freak the ghosts out. It would be fascinating to research the customs of spirits. They always have designs and features that stand out. Everybody seems to like the talk of ghosts. It's only natural for me. I'm the feline of fables, the queen of horrors, your very own Colette Leroxius, the ultimate storyteller. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty fucking cool, actually.
I was doing investigation online about how to calm a girl cat when she's in heat, and this is what I figured out. This is gonna help her. Let me put this a little bit further so you're able to see it. You gotta, when she's doing this position, you get your finger and you dig it right here, and she might start screaming. It's normal. It's normal. You hear?
Annie, have you found something now that you're in heat? What have you found there? Oh my gosh, that must feel so good. Annie? Annie, you can't...
Oh, Jesus Christ. This girl is unique, don't mind her. Someone said I'm Kazuyoki Sotaki. Akurat podoba mi się tamta typiara. Chyba najbardziej mi się podoba ze wszystkich postaci, jak na razie. I ewentualnie ta, co po prostu pierwsza podeszła. Colette started staring straight into my eyes, getting closer every moment. She got closer until my nose touched her own. What are you doing? What scares you? Huh? Everybody has a fear, whether it be the usual thing of spiders and heights, or whether it be the usual thing of spiders and heights, or a fear related to your emotions directly. What is it? Colette, you're scaring her. That's the point, dumbass! I'm shorter than her, but she's such an easy target. Everybody likes to insult me, huh? Well, anyways, what do you do, Kazuki? I'm a designer. I work on a gender-neutral clothing most commonly, though I often work on personal commissions quite often. Czekaj. And this one. Okay, it's he, him. Fashion designer, hey. He told me about it, you know. He enjoys He enjoys clothing that lets him feel free, but it isn't my cup of tea. I much prefer costumes. Regarding costumes, I do wonder, do you truly need that eye patch, or is it simply an accessory of an aesthetic? As a feline, I've already lost many lives, so wanna find out? What do you mean? I can leave my eye patch and you can see the answer for yourself, Petals. A little flower like you might not be able to handle it, though. Ah, please, no, definitely not. Good choice. She told me one of her tales and it ended up very gruesomely. Hey, don't spoil it. The demons I control may punish you for doing so, you know? Demons? Of course, with every life I lose, another demon becomes my servant, so I can see every single thing in her being. Wydaje mi się, że mam postać podobną do tego, że nie jest tak bardzo ekscentryczną, ale... Yes. Your lore may be confusing for the average person, Colette. Oh, are you saying you're special? My skills with designing is above the average person's skills, so yes, my education and efforts are likely unparalleled, so giving up is impossible for me. His dedication is unparalleled. If I would work with gardening as much as he says he designs, I probably would have overworked myself to exhaustion. I imagine both of you are really passionate about your hobbies, right? This mortal being cannot comprehend my excellence, silly Petals. Though I do imagine he may make a wonderful demon servant one day. Demons cannot die, correct? Yep, they would be pretty worthless if they did, right? If I could dedicate myself to my projects, perhaps such a fate wouldn't be so bad. And you could help plan out some wonderful tales. A creative eye might come in handy, even if I may take your mortal soul away. Are you ready to hand yourself over to your eternal work? If you are, the world of horrors I inhabit awaits you very soon. They're unique to say one thing, but I should start introducing myself to the others. After surveying the room, I noticed there were no more familiar faces. Some people are still talking to each other, but since I met everyone, we should be done soon, right? Everybody is unique to an extent. I can't say anything bad about them, but some are less intimidating than others, I think. Now that you all have gotten to know the basics of one another, it is time for me, Dia! Dia? As I comprehended the name we were given, the ground of the ballroom started to shake violently. What's happening? I don't... salutations, you all! The shaking stopped at the sound of the same voice, and when I turned to the source of the voice... Holy hell, what the fuck is that? I am Dia Shortsuit, I thought, though I created the last name of mine myself. This mansion is my home, the Dia Mansion. You all are my wonderful guests. I imagine you all have so many questions, so ask away. Though most of the information is already in the tablets. This thing looked to be from fiction. They were built from diamonds shaped, which could explain their name. The glowing white face with dark eyes looked like a robot of some sort, but their behavior seemed more energetic than the usual machine. What are you? Explain yourself. What am I? Oh, I'm an artificial intelligence. I was perfectly elastic so that I could defy gravity too. Cool, right? Czemu mówię tak szybko, nie pomogę? The fuck? AI is definitely not this advanced. What is this being controlled by? I'm controlling myself, damn it. I was informed my guest would be much smarter than this. The situation is already quite unrealistic in the first place, so I don't think you can get answers about his origins. True, forcing people some being famous, getting kidnapped, it's not impossible, but it requires a lot of resources and surgery to correctly. An organization of some sort, probably. Isn't it likely? Isn't that unlikely? I don't think it's impossible, but it could create a panic, would it not? Organizations or companies usually have hundreds of thousands of employees. Somebody would have let out the details. All about this situation is quite perturbing. Wait, właśnie, czekaj. Chcę sprawdzić tych, bo w sumie nie miałem okazji. Czekaj. Kim ty jesteś? Romance novelist, okej. Fotografer to akurat wiedzieliśmy. Artist po prostu. Okej. Investigator. A to nie detektyw powinno? Dobra, nieważne, whatever. Adventurer, to jest adventurer, ale okej. To było... Fashion designer, to jest to kłamstwo, dobra. Tam było to kłamstwo. Miss Masuyama, I think I recognize Dia. You recognize the robot, does he know something about all this? Oh, so you heard about me? This is quite splendid. You're quite correct, you. The spirit we saw. That's right, my memory claimed that this saw something quickly pass by. We can say that Diaz isn't a ghost, but... I'm much better than a ghost. I'm not dead. I'm for one thing. Damn, that's disappointing. I would much prefer a genuine ghost rather than this abomination of a cyborg. Either way, what are you doing, Dia? Answer me. Don't you know? Don't you want to know all about me? No. Fine, I guess the reflection system is more about the guest than the host anyway. Reflection system? Does it have to do with the peculiar rules you gave us? This talk about facing ourselves? Wait, właśnie czekaj, rules. Przeczytam the rules w sumie. Guests would be forced to live in a mansion until the day they truly face their struggles. A truth was assigned to each individual. These truths relate to what they are and what they must face. No guest can tell another guest their truth. A my już to zrobiliśmy. Okej, to jest ciekawe. Each night, guests will write fully truthful poems about themselves, whether it be with their past, their present, or their future. They swap poems and discuss afterwards. Each guest has their own living space, supplied with personal items they would enjoy. If they must rest, they must do so in one of the rooms each night. At night, which is from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., certain rooms may be locked. These rooms can still be accessed if given permission from Dia. No intentional violence can be shown towards Dia or any other guest. Clear accidents without foul play do not apply. These tablets, alongside any other item, cannot be broken or damaged heavily. Restoring locations is also disallowed. Depending on the circumstances, there can be exceptions. Those who do not follow the rules will be punished. These rules can be altered or added to any time. Each night the guests will write fully truthful poems about themselves, whether it be their past, their present, or their future. To jest ciekawe. To jest coś nowego. To może być ciekawy motyw. Yes, the first 3 rules are heavily intervened. This reminds me, I should look at the topic more than I can. When I can, the rules must be important to what Dia's talking about. The first rule, czekaj, sprawdzę znowu te rules. This will be forced, okay? Truth was assigned, dobra. The first rule, you will all live in this mansion for the rest of your lives. Doesn't sound so bad. What's the next rule? Ah, this is surprising. You are truly a brave one, not even questioning it. Why the fuck will you stay here? I'm not staying here with these dumbasses. Mount is not fully correct, but it's strange to assume we would wish to stay in this environment. Yeah, we don't want to, but that thing expected such a reaction. What does that mean? Rules say we'll be forced to live here. We'll be forced, and if we don't follow those rules, we'll be punished. We'll be forced to stay in this place, get it? Yep. You won't get to leave until you participate fully in the reflection system. Again, what's this reflection system? Don't be so impatient, Missy. We'll get to it soon. Rule 2. Rule 2 for your guess is this. Each of you were assigned a truth. This truth is the most important part of the reflection system. Oh, that's a coincidence. My truth is... Shut it, Colette! Hey! Czekaj, fuck, co ja robię? Hey, why can't I tell anybody? I zjebły mi głos, świetnie. Hey, why can't I? O mój Boże, zgubi mi głos. Why can't I tell anybody? To nie jest jej głos. Why can't I tell anybody? It is another part of the rule too. You can't tell a soul about it or you will face punishment. What? That's you can already told each other. So that means... What? You didn't inform us of that earlier on. Yes, quite a shame, really. It was a mistake to set up everyone in pairs to wake up. Please forgive us, Dia. You make an exception, can you not? I don't want any of us punished. There must be another way. I suppose I can let it slide just once, only because you two ask so nicely. What about this third rule? It discusses poetry, but why would you elaborate? Would you elaborate? Poetry is definitely a coincidence. I've had my fair share of experience with it, especially because of him. Yes, fun fact, all of you share a special relationship with poetry. Some of you really love it, and some of you hate it. How did you... make it a point to keep it to myself. How? These people are fucking stalkers, get it? They know way too much about us. Hey, I would appreciate not being called a stalker. I have much more methods of getting information. So, yes, tak się mówi. How though? How would Dia know so much? Whether they got the information or somebody else did? That doesn't matter though. I have to finish explaining the final rule of the reflection system. It does matter. Why do you insist on answering our questions? There are much more to this system, isn't there? You can continue in the system without knowing the full details. Is that right? We were kidnapped. I doubt someone cares about that. I hate to agree, but it seems we need to follow it. Well, I am sure everybody will be fine. I'll make certain nobody is harmed, and any further, emotionally or physically. It's ignorant to assume you can protect everybody here, Pop Idol. Don't trick yourself into thinking that. Trick myself? Stop talking amongst yourselves! Let me explain myself, I don't know what to think. It's dangerous to not know everything about this situation, but it's not like we can go against this thing. Now, each night we will have a dedicated time to write poetry and dedicate time to share it. Isn't that fun? This sounds like it may lead to traumatizing situation in actuality. A genre twist really is fun though. Tell me what's the setup for it. for the twist, yeah? I really doubt one of us would go down on the road of manipulation and death because of some poetry. Darn it! You would make a good club president though. Got the ponytail and everything. What the fuck are you talking about? Don't get ahead of yourself. There is no twist at all. I'm a simple host to make the reflection system go smoothly. I don't think any of us believe that. So we can write a crappy poem about our non-existent pet unicorn and it will count. Nope, not at all. The rules clearly says the poem has to be true to the reader. Regarding the rules, how are daily poetry meetings supposed to help us face truths? Expressing your emotions will surely help. Express, express, express. Let out all the icky feeling stuff. We describe it as icky feeling stuff. That's accurate, but not the most appealing to your princess. It's a robot. I think even it's impressive. I mean, that's impressive for Meryl with some numbers in its head. Please be aware of what you say, Dia. May have feelings too, despite their origins. Such a sweet girl. Too sweet, in fact. It brings tears to my eyes. So in summary, we live here writing and discussing poetry every night until we face these truths. You get an A+. Does that mean I'm correct? I think it might. That grade is the best possible grade. You are absolutely correct. The reflection system will definitely work with such intelligent students. Right, intelligent. Not like anybody who had basic listening skills could know that. Oh, is that the wind I hear? Seems noisier than usual. You! Now! You all know the reflection system's process now. So we need to get started. Huh? We still don't know how much. We still don't know much. How long will it be until we are allowed to leave? Depends on how well you all listen to the rules and get along. Aside that, I'm not taking any more questions. Wait, Bye-bye! Be sure not to break any rules. What the fuck? Okej, to wygląda dziwnie teraz. With a wink, Tia vanished from our sights. Wait, tu jest ta coś tam? We were left with our own silence, staring at each other. We were told we would be given explanation, but it wasn't even close to the truth. I'm confused and unsettled. Being forced into such a strange situation isn't something any of us could have expected. We all had some sort of truth to face, along with a specific relation to our poetry in some manner. None of us had any idea about the truths or about the reflection system. It was all a maze of confusing explanations for us. As people frantically looked around in the silence, one of us spoke, somebody I didn't expect. This tablet, it has a map. I recommend we get to our rooms and not argue about this. What? We're going to just accept this thing's commands? I'm not. I just don't want to waste my energy in talking to any of you any longer. What's your fucking problem? You all have your own problems. Figure out these truths or whatever on your own. I'm not going to be part of it. Masako didn't say anything more as he walked out of the ballroom. Daisuke, wait up. I went out of the ballroom as well, heading to the door Daisuke took. Okay. For once I followed him from a distance until I saw him enter a hallway filled with rooms that had signs on them. Daisaku, please, I can't keep up. What are you doing here? Sorry, I'm not used to running a lot. That isn't the problem, Hanasaki. Huh? Do you insist on being a stalker? I did follow you, but I... Czekaj, sprawdzę tylko, czy mamy jego... On jest tu. Earthquakes, okay. Truth. I did follow you, but It's not against the rules to follow somebody, but don't try to act like you're actually concerned. And breaking the rules at all is probably a huge fear of yours, right? Having to push yourself out of the boundaries and its restrictions. What is he talking about? It's perfectly easy to see, Hanasaki. No, I don't want to cause a conflict. Well, it's just to avoid making anybody upset. It's so pathetic seeing you deny it. Deny what? You're a pushover. It was noticeable from even the first few minutes. Apologizing so much, defending my actions, going along with anything like you're just a toy rather than a person. And the little time I've known you, I despise you, Hanasaki. How can he see all of that? You haven't been here for long enough for him to know all of that, and yet he despises me. It's like looking into a mirror, honestly. A mirror? This isn't any... It doesn't matter, Hanasaki. I hear footsteps. Wait, but... Basically entered his room before I go down... Odpowiedź. He can't really hate me, right? He's just joking around. Definitely just joking around. I hope it's just a joke. Saying I enter a nearby room with a sign of me on it. Hopefully my room. Huh? Gardening books, seed packets, flower pots. I can plant flowers here. Wait, no, it'd be better to garden later. I have to focus my attention on the poem for now. I turned to a shelf that was in the room. It had books focused on famous poets, poetry tips and empty journals. Here we go, best of luck me. I took an empty journal and sat at the desk in the room. Let's see, shadows, darkness, night eclipse, something like that maybe. I'm not creative, damn it. An image of a person entered my mind for a split second. If he was really here, then he would be criticizing me right now, wouldn't he? Ah yes, Naoki. Beloved poet that everybody adores. He surely has no faults at all. I shouldn't be saying this, but having a little freedom to express it to myself isn't bad, right? No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't insult him like this. Still, if skill is going to be an important part of it, I guess getting his help wouldn't be that bad. With shadows, you'd probably use an imagery, right? I started putting a pencil on a paper and wrote what came to mind. Dia didn't tell us it had to be good, so hopefully it'd be enough. As I started finishing the final draft of 5 different attempts, a familiar voice spoke, echoing through my room. It is time. Aha, I'm so excited, my wonderful guests. Bring your poems to the barroom for all of you to discuss. Damn it, this will have to do. I ripped out the poem I was working on, spying at the crumpled up papers around me. This better be good enough. A spectacle, a miracle, an illumination amongst. A place with no okay. A place with no shadows. That's what I call my home. I take as my home. Tale I keep as I roam. This place of no shadows calls me. I pull my hand closer to the sky that no longer exists. I so desperately reach for the sunlight I can never see. That's what I like to call home, a place I can barely roam. After all, how can there be shadows without light to cast them? An impossibility that I know all too well. I'm guessing consistent and there is no pattern at all in the form, but it's the best I can do. Sighing, I folded the paper. After doing so, I slowly made my way out of my room and to the barroom instructed. Huh? Why am I the only one here? These guests of mine need to learn better manners. I made cookies for you all, but they might go to waste. I looked up to where they sadly glanced, and I expected there were cookies. Oatmeal, chocolate chips, sugar, a lot of cookies. I apologize, Dia. I got so caught up with the poem that I lost focus on the current time. Chuki is the second one here. She is an idol, so she must be experienced in writing songs. Poetry isn't that different. No worries, just please eat my cookies. Cookies, where? Toshi, you look like a kid and act like one. Hard to believe we're the same age. Hey, I'm 19, just like you. It's not my fault I'm short. Look at yourself, you're so tall and menacing. Toshi's 19, that's definitely surprising. 2 years older than me. Don't worry yourself, just eat my cookies, please. As more people finally arrived, it wasn't long until the barn was filled as it was before. As people entered and as Dia kept insisting that people ate their cookies, I noticed everybody except one person was in the room. Dia, do you know where Daisuke is? I don't know where, but he's definitely tardy. Going to miss out on the cookies, but that isn't all too bad. More for me. Are you going to eat the food our kidnappers made for us? Why not? It's quite delicious. What the? Jerky talk by a second though. Shush! It is clear he's not going to show up, so action will have to be I'm here. Daisuke, you're okay. I wouldn't be dead, obviously. Did you think something came from nowhere and killed me? That would be funny, actually. I recommended not joking about that. That might scare people. That's not my problem. I told you all that I don't care about your problems. You should not act the way towards Iki. He just cares about everybody's mental health, unlike you. Wait! Iki is a male? Wait, which one is that? Oh, Iki jest he! Okej, to... Nawet nie wiedziałem. I'm stupid. To jest właśnie problem z płciami. Jakby tu widać, nie widać. Tu niby nie widać, ale to też wcale nie znaczy, że postać jest. Na przykład nie widać. A tu widać, a tu też widać, a tu też widać, a tu nie wiem. Wracając. I don't care, I have no reason to. I've said it numerous times. You really should care. Might get punished by our host if you don't. I'm not that cruel. Daisuke is here, so everything should be fine. Huh? Yeah, what's wrong? Where's Daisaku's poem? I didn't write one. Stop joking, bring it out now. I know robots aren't that intelligent, but can't you comprehend that simple sentence? I'll say it again for you. I did not write one. Okay, nie dodał one, ponieważ I was gonna get to finish his sentence. O! Coś tak czułem, że zdechnie pierwszy. What? The spear came out of nowhere and hit Daisaku's stomach. All I could comprehend was blood. Too much blood. No, Is this how my life... All I saw was blood, framing the hopeless expression on Daisuke's face. Daisaku... Cały czas mówię jego imię inaczej. Jesus fucking Christ, ale tyle mnie mogłem dać. Płak śmierci. The next moment, Saku fell over. Damn it, go to hell, you fucking robot! Why was he... No, he isn't dead, is he? We can't question that. There's an infirmary somewhere around here. I'll help him. Moan restores Daisuke's moving body and picked it up with ease. Daisuke moving body? No, he can't be. What the hell was that, Dia? Explain yourself now. This is so fucked up even for me. This is so fucked up even for me. This is too cruel. Everybody shared their remarks of fear and anger, all shouting in fear at the silent robot. Why? Why him? You all were told about this. We were not told about such terrible things. Wasn't everyone aware of this word? The word of punishment? No, we didn't think. For failing their participate properly in the reflection system, punishment is death, if somebody is unable to face the truth. Death? Death is a punishment for this? Any broken rule, no matter how minor? Correct. No, please, I don't wanna die. The only way to avoid it is to escape. Escape by facing your truth. What the fuck does this truth even mean? They're just random words. If we have to die, if we might have to die in order to face them, what's the point? Seems counterproductive to me. We're supposed to face these and be friends, but it's not like we have much of a choice. None of us wants to die. Please, Dia. There must be another way. Another way? Haha, I expected this. Another way to escape. Another way for you all to waste your meaningless lives. Haha, fine. I'll provide an alternative method of escape. Huh? To escape, instead of facing the truth, you must take a life. Take a life? Do you mean murder? Exactly. From now on, you all will have to sacrifice each other to escape. The rules in your tablets will change as well. Haha. Any methods of murder is perfectly fine. Strangulation is fun, isn't it? Stabbing, bashing, burning, all so fun. Haha, this is brilliant, exactly what I expected. Everybody being so pathetic as to deny the generosity of the first system. From now on, the refraction system will not be the main system we use. We will use the sacrifice system. Take a life and escape. Easy as drop of blood, my guests. Sacrifice a soul to save your own, an equal trade to escape. As you all wanted, another method to escape has been given. I am very generous, am I not? Nobody had the responses. Nobody had a response. We were paralyzed with fear. Dia wasn't close to a human anymore. Dia was a beast, unrealistic and inhuman, yet speaking to us as if it was natural. Goodbye, my guests. I welcome you all to this wonderful game. Tomorrow will be a wonderful day for you all. I look forward to it. Okej, gra zaczyna się z 14 graczami. Nie 14, 13. Świetny killing game, pewnie będzie krótki. Before anybody could question Dia's words, a sleeping gas was released into the room. We were kidnapped, and now we're put in the game of a life or death. One of us is likely dead, and much more death was soon to come. The last words I heard were falling asleep were, "This will be a wonderful killing game." Wow. Okej. To koniec. Półtorej godziny się zmieściłem, hej. Honestly, wydaje mi się ciekawe to z tymi połamami, ale czekaj, teraz widzę to... To by znaczyło, że każdy ma jakąś truth. Każdy z postaci ma jakąś prawdę, o której nawet ta sama postać zapomniała. To by wychodziło. A co oznacza, że no nie wiem, w każdym razie wydaje się to naprawdę ciekawy motyw na początku był. Dobra, nie będę tego przedłużał więcej. Kończymy to tutaj. Widzimy się w następnym odcinku. Pewnie czegoś jeszcze kiedyś.